Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Washington State versus Utah college football matchup on Thursday, October 27th, 2022. Here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day at sportschatplace.com, pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. And to find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from some of the top handicappers in the world today, head on over to our website, pickdawgz.com. Just click on the Premium Picks tab. While you're there, be sure to use the discount code 15OFF. You'll get 15% off all of your purchases at sportschatplace.com Premium, as well as Pickdawgz Premium. But let's get to this one. We've got Washington State taking on Utah. Pac-12 action here on a Thursday night. And Washington State looked like they were going to be pretty decent to start the season. Went into Madison, busted up Wisconsin. I know it was 17-14, but still, it was just a pretty exciting win. They had, took a loss against a good Oregon team, 44-41 in a game that was really competitive. In fact, they had the Ducks dead to rights, and it was just the last 2 minutes of the game where the Oregon went on a big-time scoring spree to grab the win in that one. But since that game, Washington State has not been the same. A win over Cal 28-9, but losses at USC and Oregon State. But they get back home for this one against this very strong Utah team. Utah lost their battle against UCLA the last time we saw them on the road, but bounced back last week with a win over previously unbeaten USC. The Utes were 3.5-point favorites in that thing, did not cover. The Utah defense is kind of middle of the pack this year. It's kind of the expectations and the perception is that they're better than this, but they allow 22 points a game. But the Washington State offense, pretty terrible this season, only scoring 24 points per game. But the Washington State defense, only allowing 20 points per game. So pretty solid as well. But the Utah offense has been putting points on the board at a clip of 40 points per game, almost 41. It's the Utah offense that's better than the defense. It's not something that we're kind of not as accustomed to, at least as far as perception goes. They have plenty of NFL players on the offensive side of the ball, so maybe it's just our perception. But Utah is 5-1 against the number following games that they didn't cover the spread, and 6-2 against the number when playing teams with a winning record, 19-9 against the number in their last 28 in the Pac-12. Washington State 7-1 against the number at home, but 0-5 against the number following a bye week, and 0-5 against the number in Thursday games, but they are 9-3 against the number in the Pac-12. Utah just 2-5 against the number in the last 7 meetings of these two teams. I think when you look at this, though, it's that Washington State defense and their inability to score points, which are part of the issue here, which leads me to this total, which is kind of low for the college football games this year, especially in a game involving a Utah team that scores 40 points per game. I think they're trying to sucker you into the over. I like the under in Washington State, Utah, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free, and the way they work, they show you just how often all the bets on the board today actually hit. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can assess the risk-reward, putting yourself on the bets that come in the most and pay the most. That's how you make money betting on sports.